Formula One racing here on the EGL Extreme Gaming League. I'm Tipsy Bob, and joining me on the mic is my trusty sidekick and my good friend, Dad Pants. Covering all the action today, we're going to be covering everywhere from Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain, all across the world, all across the country. We have a full grid lined up, some of the best talent around the world. We have plucked them from all corners of the earth to give you some of the greatest racing experience viewing footage you'll ever see in your lifetime. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the EGL. There we go. Once and all the cars are all lining up on the grid. They're all getting ready. The drivers will be focusing on their first corner. Are they going to take it? What are they going to do? Is it going to go deep? Are they going to go? Who knows? Let's take it out. Away we go! DRS is still active, and if Timo wants to get this moved on, he's gonna need to use this DRS zone because I have a feeling. Oh no, Timo, cancel the pressure in the traction zone. I tried to mount up another overtake on 23 trademark. This is Ryan's trademark.
And Timo are oh, he hits the pit! Oh no! Oh my god, this so sorry, control myself. So Timo
So what we gotta penalty too, so they can stand at the back together again, just like Timo likes it.
Hello everyone, what's up? Another week, China this time around, starting the weekend off here into SRL Tier 3, and I'm joined by the lovely voice of Triton.
Hello everyone, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for stepping in here as well.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. I'm excited. I haven't seen much of Tier 3, and I haven't done much F1 commentating in a while. I've been mainly doing ACC, so it's good to be back.
Yeah, you know, now we're here together. Before you were just silently, I mean not silently, judging me drive, crash out in ACC. So now we can.
It's just a bit.
Yeah. By the way, did you notice the cars actually have the proper numbers now with the new patch? So it's not.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, there was a patch the other day. So now I don't know if you get. I think it's yeah, they took out the like before it was just the base car for each specific driver.
Yeah.
So you even get like all the all their
and stuff like that.
yeah, and their like the liveries had like whatever their driver tags and stuff on them, like the Racing Point ones. I know. Now, yeah, I'm checking on board here with Keyboard Magazine. It's not there anymore, so it's just a multiplayer model, which is nice to see.
Yeah, we can actually see the numbers that people chose this time around. It's here both Kirst and Owen are on the last straight, coming into their herp and about to complete the banker laps for everyone else. I think Owen was actually in slipstream range there. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know how big the slipstream is. You're also a lot better than me in the game, so you know a lot more about that.
I don't think there is much slipstream in this game. Melis does a 31 flat, but then gets beaten out instantly 30.6 from Owen, which is a fairly decent lap time, I believe, especially for this tier. I think we're going to be looking at probably a low 30 or a high, maybe a 29. I feel like a 29 is going to be a pretty solid bank or lap time. So
Yeah, I think we might see a high 29 as well. I think Danny did one in practice from what I've heard. So yeah, Keeper Magnuson's also back with us. He didn't race Vietnam. He was here for Bahrain. And Kimmy making his debut from ACC here now.
yeah, yeah, you guys might know him as Mr. Christian Streaker. Him and his brother Ollie race. If you watch the ACC streams, the two Audi drivers. In season 1 they were Mercedes, I believe, and yeah, he puts it P5, so 32-1 instantly. And I think he was pulling over there to try and pause and go back to the garage.
Yeah, I feel
like in ACC, I saw him pull over there, and then I think he was realized like, oh wait, no, I actually have to box.
I was
yeah,
on board as well, so that's on stream.
Yeah, let's keep in mind he did a 32-1 off the bat, and he has this. I believe this is his first day playing the game.
Yeah, he's got 5 hours or something. He said.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, he's got barely any hours into the game. But if you're scared about that, let's keep in mind that Kimi is or Christian. If you watch the ACC stream, he's a very solid driver, and he's a very clean driver in other categories. And those kind of skills do carry over to other racing games, such as F1. I know it's a lot more difficult in terms of the speed, but in terms of the handling, it might be different. So he was complaining that it is a bit different, but I think he can handle his zone out here, and proving it already by putting in a fairly decent banker lap.
Also, when it comes to just spatial awareness in a racecraft in general, it doesn't matter what game you go to, it's gonna stick with you. Maybe this game, even now that it has the virtual mirror, he uses it. I mean, I don't. Do you use the Trident?
I don't use it. No, I just look back with the my joystick button on my steering wheel. It's just I don't see the point to using it when I can just look back, because I feel like it's more designed for those using cockpit cam.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
I'm so used to looking back. I look back even in time trial when there's nothing behind me. It's just a reaction. I just press it.
I mean, that's fair. It's like, I mean, in time trial I don't usually do it, but like in any other mode, I'm definitely keeping an eye out. And I feel like the look back feature gives me a lot more to see. But the benefit of the virtual mirror is that you don't have to you don't have to take your eyes fully off the front of you. So, but I feel like if you're using it, you're gonna be looking like you're gonna be using it on a straight. You're not gonna be using it through a corner. So
yeah, the look back feature only really gave me one warning, and that was in Spa. Coming into the bus stop. I mean, what's that fast left-hander before bus stop? I do not know the corner names.
So I believe that's Bolenstremont.
Yeah, through that corner, when you run wide on the curb and like the curb a bit extends before the grass comes there, I was looking back because the guy was behind me obviously a lot faster, so I was looking if he's gonna go for a move, and I just went a bit wide on the curb and got a warning for it. I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
that's something to note as well. I don't know how I know the last corner here is gonna be quite strict for corner cutting, because you run in 2019 you could basically extend that corner as much as you wanted, which is that's not how it was supposed to be working. Whereas now you run 4 wheels onto that, which is it's actually fairly easy to do if you kind of have that memory or that muscle memory or whatever, to just run wide all 4 off there. It will penalize you now, and it'll invalidate you in quali here, and it'll also give you a warning in the race. And the general consensus with this game is that the track limits are very much stricter. I mean, some tracks are better than others or worse than others, but it's all definitely there's a lot to look at when you're kind of like driving these, and it's something to consider, because I mean, some of the newer leagues you're not going to be worrying, or some of the top leagues you're not going to be worrying about penalties of that like that, but here this might make a difference. Of course, a lot of people here learning the game, so
yeah, this is tier 3 after all, but even in tier 3 there's some very fast people with
Oh,
assists,
yeah.
but nonetheless. Tier 2 has assists
Yeah.
as well, so I think for next season maybe there are gonna be some roster changes in
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, for especially if you consider when you consider tiers in leagues, you usually consider like tier 2, like I mean depending on the caliber of the league. For example, SLR, you would think like the lower tiers are like a lot less, you know,
Competitive.
like a lot less skilled and whatnot, or there's like a major drop in quality. Whereas, I mean, in both leagues, in SLR and 2S, I don't think that's the case. Like I know some other leagues where that could be the case, like the tier 2 drivers and the tier 1 drivers. There's quite a big difference. While there might be a lap time difference, I don't think there is much of a quality difference per se. I mean, we make the jokes about like the Thunderdome and all that stuff in the different leagues or the lower tiers. Whereas, I mean, I've seen just as much carnage in tier 1 sometimes as I have in tier 2 or 3. So, I mean, I will give these guys credit. They are doing their best and they're doing a fairly decent job at it as well. Especially because, like I said, some of them are learning the game. So,
I feel like in these lower tiers, it's mostly in every tier. When you join a tier, or when you join a league in specific, you don't really know the people you're racing with, so you need some races to actually kind of get to know them. And I think when it comes to like for making a new tier like this season in 2S and overall, when a new tier is formed, there's a lot of new drivers, a lot of new faces. Also some people that just freshly bought the game or just got into racing. So I think you know, some people obviously have a bit less experience, but you learn from others. You know, you see the people you race with for a whole season. You learn a lot just by racing them. You know the styles, and you know what you can and cannot do against specific people then throughout the season. So I think towards the end of the season, tier 3 is going to be a completely different story when they're actually all going to know each other than it is now.
absolutely. Let's see. At the moment, Milos right now P4. I'm watching him. He's on a lap. Legloff P3. BJ is P2 right now. He's just a 10th down on Owen's whole time. So
Owen is going to be chasing that win this season. This race. It's been eluding him for the first 3 races.
yeah, and he is a fairly quick. Oh, Milos is invalid. He's a fairly quick racer too. So showing the pace. I wouldn't be surprised if he can keep it together.
Kimi is P10 right now. 31.5, so he improved even more. But he's not on a lap now, he's just on an in-lap. He's just relaxing. Neon Race yet to set a valid lap, so I think that's the penalties, not penalties, track limits coming into play for him there, because I think he was out before, so...
Yeah, I need to tab out here real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, I had the revs glitch that has been apparent for the past like 3 games now, so...
It's a hard glitch to fix, if you ask me. Yellow flag in sector 3, so it's Red Bull that's spun.
That's somebody moving out of the way, I think, there.
Or I think it was actually spun, because there's no one coming past him. It was the Red Bull of Domino.
Yeah, I'm on board here with Legloff, starting his flying lap here in... or trying to... He's in P3 right now, so let's see if he's able to get up the order here. He's a fairly fast driver in this game. I've watched him in ACC a lot. He hasn't really been active this season. I know in the beginning he got P3, I think round 1 in Monza, and I think he stopped showing up after that. But I don't know how new he is to F1, but he's been doing fairly decent so far. He's been in a few incidents and stuff, but I think he's got the pace. So if he just gets it a little bit cleaner, I think he's going to be one of the front runners here in this league.
Yeah, because there's a yellow flag in sector 1. Alpha seems to have spun.
Right now he's purple through the 2nd sector. I don't know if that's legit, but he's up 2/10 on his lap time. So if he can hook this 3rd sector up, he might be in with it. But he could potentially jump BJ right now for P2. So.
Yeah. And in chat we've got Kimi's got a whole fan base with him here. So.
Oh yeah, I see. Sam decided to bail instead and just
cheer
just
him on.
cheer him on.
And Marius as well, so
Oh yeah.
the ACC gang.
Shout outs to them too. As let's see Legloff cross the line here, see what he can put in. He does actually put it on pole, so that 3rd sector was absolutely rapid. So I think he gained about like 3/10 in there. So
yeah, he did.
Solid lap from him, 30.3.
Danny also improved, puts it into P7.
Yeah, Danny. The main race I watched, I mean Bahrain. I didn't get to check out Vietnam. After the man in P4 there, Milos, was able to take the win. Danny was the one fighting that out, and it was actually very close between the two of them. So Danny, also one of the fastest boys I know of.
Yeah.
So let's see if he's able to put it together. I don't know how his pace is here in China, but
Milos actually
hopefully
starting
he's
a lap here.
is Milos.
Yeah, he is. On I think this
Oh,
will
okay.
be his last lap, his last shot. Also, fun thing to look at, everyone's starting on softs except for Danny. I added a Dasani on mediums right now, so most of them going.
Milos is down 2/10 right now on this lap, so it's already not working out. So he might bail out and go in again. I don't know how much time he's gonna have though, but
Is it worth bailing out with the softs though? I mean, the tire wear on this track is quite high.
I mean, if he's not gaining anything and he can, because I doubt he's gonna improve on mediums.
Oh yeah.
If he's got another set on him, I would box in and go again.
I don't think there's enough time to get to the box and everything with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, I don't even know what the strategy is here in the race. That's the thing. Like usually I'm well aware, but I mean I'm learning this as I go because there's a lot of unorthodox strategies in this game. I'm noticing. Like for example, in Vietnam, the game will tell you just like it'll try and get you to 2-stop or 1-stop soft hard, whereas what I did was soft medium. In the 2 races I did, but I know a lot of people were actually 2-stopping soft medium and then like going or doing like a really strong set in the first stint and then just like kind of playing it a little bit safer, but also just gunning it on mediums in the middle part and then just going flat out to the end on the softs for the last like 10 laps, which seemed to be working out. Whereas, okay, Milos recreated a specific crash I remember from 2008. Not an F1 per se, but you know,
Wrong
seemed
corner
like he
though.
was going.
Wrong corner.
Yeah, wrong. I guess, but he was going 90 there. I think. Let's just put it at that.
Yeah.
Over 90.
Oh, definitely over 90 by.
Oh yeah, he was over 90. Yeah, shoutouts to Rick. But that's an Easter egg for the chat.
Also talking about strategy, we talked to some idiot for tier 1. And I think he just said every strategy possible in the game. He went from medium hard to soft hard. I think he even mentioned some soft medium in between there, which I cannot see working.
Oh yeah, no, I feel like that is a stretch as okay. Oh, somebody has joined the session there.
I don't think it was made on invite only.
It seems as though it was not. Oh well, we'll figure that out after. Let's see what's happening here. Owen. Oh no, that's somebody. There we go. Letosi, I think it was, just put at P4. Milos P6 right now, and he's out of qualifying since he did not get a lap. But this is where the lapse times are going to be dropping down. Let's see.
Who's on a lap? Actually?
Yeah, Chief. Ocean Chief at the admin of SLR and one of my older friends in the league racing community in terms of time, not age. I mean, if I can't diss him on his age anymore. He'll get angry at me. But yeah, no. In terms of one of the first people I met when I started league racing, yeah, he's a P8 right now, doing a decent job there in the Alfa Romeo, starting in the top 10 at the moment. He's only 1 millisecond off of P7, I just realized, and just barely off of P6. So that is a close lap time there. As I think Owen jumps back up to P1 there.
It's a really good lap. Danny also.
Yes.
Is Danny gonna have enough time to start a new lap? 15 seconds. He's on the back stretch, about to finish it in the hairpin. So Danny might actually not get to cross the line. No, he's not. He's not going to.
Yeah. He's gotta go now. Yeah, he's not got it. Yeah, that's it. He has not timed this properly. That's it. The flag is out now. So DJ Mario crosses the line. He goes P7. Oh, was Danny on a lap? No, he wasn't.
No.
It said he was 5/10 up, but yeah, now he is. That's his AI now. So that's unfortunate. Let's keep an eye out on Kimi. He's invalid, so.
You know, a 31.4 for how little time he has in the game is a pretty decent lap.
It's a 31.4. That's very impressive. Yeah, that's
I mean,
that's
he's
a big
almost
shout out
same
to
pace
Kimi.
as Danny, so you know.
There's just one quali, Marius. No, it's not real life. It's just since this is a short quali, one session, 18 minutes, and then 50% race, so 28 laps. Yep.
I wonder how Keyboard Magnussen will do on this track, since the tire wear is so high, and he's on a keyboard.
Yeah, he's probably gonna start mediums. I remember in 2019.
Sonny
I
puts
think it
in
was.
P2 by the way, so
Oh yeah, Sonny. Yeah, with a solid lap there, jumping up the field there. He's a fairly fast driver. I've seen him. I've seen him drive. I think it was or no, I'm thinking of somebody else. But I've seen him. I've seen him drive in SLR and stuff. He's fairly decent and fairly quick. So I wouldn't rule him out of this one as well. Owen though, meanwhile, is still on pole. Kebab puts it P4. So another new-ish driver as well. I know he doesn't have too much time in the F1 game, so good lap from him there, showing improvement.
He is quite rapid though, from what I've seen. He's not that bad. I mean, he's not bad at
yeah.
all.
Oh, not at all. Yeah. So let's see what the other guys will be doing here.
Max in P7 and DJ Mario in P8.
Yeah. Milos drops down to P9 there. Flush River behind him. DJ Mario ahead of that. Kimi is entering the pits now, so I think.
This is,
I think
this is the grid.
that's it. Yeah, that's it. Nobody else is on laps.
Owen
So
gets the pole position. Which is good. It's good. Maybe all he needs now is to get off the line cleanly.
yeah, I'm being told that the tire wear is not so bad on the keyboard here. So like I said, in 2019, I recall Keyboard Magazine went from like 15th to 3rd, was able to get a podium. So let's see.
Last to first challenge.
Oh, we're waiting. Yeah, we're waiting on Max, I think, and Sonny. Or Max right now. Yeah, he's got to retire. So, I mean, we have 30 seconds. So.
Yeah. But these keys, the hotkeys come in so handy for F1.
Oh yeah, same.
I was
Agreed,
really
yeah.
struggling yesterday in ACC. I had no clue how the spectator thing works.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the commentary hotkeys in ACC. Like a lot of them are not really good. Like you have to cycle through everything for it to work, and I might be wrong. There might be a way to go around it, but I don't really like how you have to I mean, the way I have to do is cycle through the entire field to see something going on, and then it doesn't update in real time like this game. So like it'll give the position change about 2 or 3 seconds
After
or even like 5 seconds after.
But
So yeah,
I liked using the interval in between drivers because that's live. But the timing one, it's also like that in the race. If you have the timing interval, that also refreshes every 3 or 4 seconds. So even if you get the job done, it's gonna refresh then.
Yeah, I would hope they change it around. I believe we don't have rain for any session here. I was told no rain, so I believe it's just gonna be. It might clear up a bit, but these are not gonna be ideal conditions per se. I know some people say a lot of people don't notice it because I know in ACC for example, since we're on that, the track temperature is quite a significant. Whereas in this game, I don't think it matters too much or it doesn't really matter too much, yeah. So
it's only in Zandvoort, I think, where your tires properly overheat, and not even there. It's because of temperature, I'd say.
yeah, I mean, from what I mean, depending on the car as well. I think from what I tested, I was doing or we were supposed to do enduro Silverstone 3 hours for the sim grid last weekend, but we had to pull out unfortunately. But we while I was testing the Lambo, which I know Lambo bad, the rear tires just caught fire almost instantly, and it was just not fun to drive because I mean the Lambo in general is just it's got no front end and the rear end's really slidey. No matter what I did with the setup, it was just not very fun to drive. So
Lambo next
but
season.
yeah, I feel like that was a contributing factor to the tire temperatures, and also I purposely tried to set it so I tried to tweak around with the times at the session, as Danny already hits somebody, so I don't know who he hit, but he gets disqualified.
It was only him. Also, Marius,
it was
to
only
answer your question, it is on reduced damage. It's still easy to break your front wing, especially if you outbrake yourself, but your race is not going to be over, which is the good part. And luckily this week the safety car is back on, and they fixed the safety car
Yeah, they
day
fixed it.
after all the races.
Yeah, literally the day after. I was doing rapid racers, and I accidentally damaged my wing, twice. As I got did the predicted pit stop strategy pull up for you here?
Yeah, it pulled
Or
up for me as well, but
yeah, pulled up there. So that is what we're thinking of here. Is either a 2-stop or a 1-stop to hard. I don't know how good that 1-stop is going to be, but from what I understand, the 2-stop in this game is quite good if you can get the clear air. So, Danny says he doesn't know what he got disqualified for. I don't know. I didn't see what happened. I don't know how he like. It usually disqualifies both people, but I don't know if they changed it so it's the car and.
look at all of them weaving on the straight.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get the tire temperatures. I mean, this is what we want to see on the formation lap. But I know the tire wear does crank up a bit because of like all of the fuel you're running and all the force you're putting into the steering.
I don't know how smart it is to do it when it's your tires get so impacted, especially on this track.
I'm not certain actually, but here we go to line up for the grid here. I'm curious to see how this is gonna pan out. I want to see how the strategy works.
Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win?
I can't call it here. I don't know who, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull up the tires. So everyone in the top 12 is on softs, whereas Neon Rays and Shaka are on hards, and Kimi, Bojo, Dominon, and Keyboard Mags on mediums. But we're lining up here, so let's see how this goes.
Okay, it's actually gonna start. Let's see if the lag glitch is still on. So.
Yeah. Hopefully Kimi doesn't have to deal with that since he's our host. But alright, here we go.
As the lights are going on, one by one, 5 red lights. For the Chinese Grand Prix, lights are off. Max actually got a drive-through for jumping.
But yeah, there it is. A good start from Owen, a good start from Sunny. Sunny tries to get around the outside of him, but doesn't get it there. In the back there, Keyboard Magnuson gets a pretty good start as well. Letosi drops several positions, so I don't know what happened there with him. But so far,
Max a bit through those corners as Danny picks up a 5-second penalty for corner cutting and gaining a place.
that might or might not. It's probably not going to be able to get removed because he's going to have to serve that in the pits. But
ooh, and actually there's a massive crash. Not a massive crash, but I think Kebab hit the side of Milos or someone else and spun out, basically putting him to the back of the grid there.
Yeah, he's fallen down to P13 there. Now he's in last place almost as Shaka tries to get around him, but not the best start for him, unfortunately. Keyboard Magnuson made up 8 places off the start, so that is as usual. I know he gets some pretty insane starts from watching him back in 2019 and 2018, but that is one of the better starts I've seen from him as well.
Also a really good start from Millers there, going to 2 places up, so P7 for him.
I believe Max in front of him has a drive-through.
Max in front of him has a drive-through, but Max on the back of DJ Mario really close in the slipstream. But I don't think he's gonna be going for a move here.
Yeah, bad up here on the front for P3 and P2 on the grid. Here goes Legloff up the inside of Sunny. Tries to force him wide there, gets the move done for the time being, and Sunny does have to slot in and try and reclaim his ground here, but Legloff is out of battery there, so that's going to hamper him again up into turn 1. So let's see if he's going to have to go defensive here, as Sunny does try to have a look up the inside there, tries to send it through. Legloff trying to hold it around the outside, but doesn't get it done there. Has to hold off. There's a bit of wheel banging there. His front wing is makes contact with the rear, but nothing happening there. Meanwhile, Shaka's already is Shaka already a lap down, or is that just a glitch?
No, that is just the spectator funny moment.
Ah, okay.
I think
yeah,
who's in the pits? DJ Mario is he in the pits? No, he's not. There's an AlphaTauri in the pit, so that's Lush River, who I think pitted for hards, and Max, who served his drive-through. Max still on those softs, so that drive-through.
Yeah, really my intervals are glitched.
Yeah.
It's saying Max.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's starting to clear up now. Yeah.
Yeah. So Owen is in P1 as it is now.
Yeah. So this is just -1 position on everything. I believe Flesh River is in last place.
Yes, exactly. It's like that.
Okay. Yeah, he was missing wing there. So
okay,
there it's fixed up now. Yeah. Okay, so it's not just me. I was panicking there.
Sonny actually got the move back onto Legloff that we missed there on the screen, but. The spectator glitch, it's it's something to get used to in this game apparently. As there's actually a yellow flag. There's someone that spun. Wojamir spun in the long right hand there. Didn't collect anyone, which is good, but he lost some places there.
Yeah, it's cleared up now, thankfully. There's Wojamir now has a fairly hefty gap to the pack here as Sonny now is lapping faster than Owen at the moment up front. So let's see. Neon Rays, yeah, Mozzie points that out in the chat. Neon Rays is up into P8 on the hard tire, so this could play into his hands. In a few laps, in probably 1 or 2 laps, the soft tires are not going to be feeling particularly great for these guys, so he might be
definitely
one of the fast boys out there. But
also keep in mind the safety car is on, so if one of these guys makes a more questionable move, let's say.
yeah,
there's
Latozi's
actually
into
another
the pits. We
yellow
got
flag.
yellowed.
That's
Flush River is off the road again. He spun out in the hairpin in the back, unfortunately. Yeah, he's getting it back under control, and he's got it going again.
Sonny's actually gonna have DRS onto Owen here this lap.
Yeah, he's like I said, he is very rapid. I don't know how good Owen's race pace is. I know his quali pace seems to be quite fast. So I don't know if he's able to keep that momentum going with the high fuel load, but at the moment, Sonny does seem to be the racier of the two.
Ocean Chief also in the back of Milos here. Milos in P6.
Oh yeah, Chief having a good start as well, up into P7 as Sonny spins, I think, out there. Yeah, he's out. Yeah, he spun off into the...
He actually
or
got
somewhere.
damage as well. Massive damage.
Oh,
his,
yeah, so he lost the traction there out of that difficult corner as Ocean Chief right now trying to have a look down the inside of Milos, blowing his battery out here though a bit, so he's going to be low on engine power out of the next turn here. Milos gives him the position, so good job to Ocean Chief getting that up to P5 now. And but let's see if he's able to hold on here, because he's not going to have DRS, and Milos is going to have DRS and battery off of him, so
Milos
yeah, a
will be
lot
going
more
for the
battery, in
move.
fact.
He's actually going to go on the outside of Ocean Chief and will try to go for the
Yeah,
switchback, but decides to stay behind.
Yeah, that's good driving from Ocean Chief, showing maturity, of course, of his age, but also driving skill past his age.
Oh, and Milos
Oh
actually...
no, Milos loses the rear and he's gonna hit the wall, and now that's damage for both Ferraris now. So all falling apart here now for both the Ferrari guys. So it seems as though the Ferrari master plan has come into effect here. That's big disappointment there for Milos there.
There's another yellow flag as Flesh River loses it once
Flesh River
more.
again. Unfortunately, he's having a real struggle out there. So classic
Oh.
Ferrari, yes, Mozzie. Unfortunately, yeah. That's what we call the Ferrari master plan.
All of this
But,
is playing into Owen's hands though.
Yeah, Leglop is not catching up to him as well. He's 1.7 behind, and now he's just got his main competitor made a catastrophic mistake there earlier. Sonny falling off the back there. So again, somebody's off again. I think that's Kebab.
Oh, Kimi has some
spinning
damage
out,
as well,
so.
though.
Oh, he spins again. Oh no, he tries to turn it around, but yeah, he's killing his tire. So Kimi, meanwhile, in his first ever race.
He does have a bit of damage though on his front right.
Yeah, but he's managing it fairly decently. So when he goes into the pits, hopefully he gets that fixed. Let's see. Kimi. Oh yeah, there's a tiny bit of front end plate damage, but I think he's thinking of this like ACC again, where Owen's into the pits already lap 4, so he's going to be 2-stopping. So this could play into Kimi's hands if he gets the pace up, but his pace is particularly decent. He's in the 37s, so...
You know whose hands this plays it to even more? Neon Rays on those hards. P5
absolutely.
right now. Oh,
Yeah, if he can
Keeper
one-stop on
Magnus in P6 as well, both of them just phenomenal race right now.
Yeah, they just got to keep it clean and keep out of trouble, like a lot of people are falling into, and then this could be all theirs. So Milos is pitting onto the mediums as well, so he's not out of this either. Safety car is a possibility. Sonny is going past him now. He's on the hards, so
Sonny is looking to go towards the end of those hards. What's the lifespan of the hards? I'm not entirely sure.
the hards are fairly durable from what I understand. If it's like 2019, I believe you could go like lap 6 and take the hards to the end, but you would be struggling a bit, but I don't know. Marius says both Ferraris are driven by Vettel.
Oh no, Marius.
Seba, no.
Why you have to do them like this? Says
Oh, BJ gets a
3-second time penalty.
3 sec.
And Milos here on the
Yeah.
back of Flesh River. I think he will be trying to get past him. Flesh River had a couple of looks into the gravel or grass in the hairpin. There's actually DJ Mario is quite close to the back of Bija here, coming into the start of lap 6. So he will have DRS onto him. DJ Mario in P2 right now as Bija actually went into the pits.
Oh dear, yeah. Shaka is trying to put some pressure onto Kimi. since Kimi does have some damage, but overshoots the hairpin there a bit. Trying to keep, I see Shaka trying to keep it a little bit clean there, so he's just managing it as everyone's starting to pit in now.
Yeah,
Ocean Chief into the
Owen
pits,
actually pushing
BJ
with DRS. He will go for a move onto Wojomir here, following him for the slipstream, and then goes onto the inside into turn 1, side by side on this long right-hander. Turning back into the left. Wojomir is not going to fight back onto that, so Owen gets a really easy move onto him with DRS.
Fantastic driving still regardless. A good space of Wojo leaving just as much as he needs. Owen just taking as much as he dares, setting a fast first sector as in the process as well. So
Do you think he
so
might
far
go soft,
so good.
medium?
I'm assuming so potentially. I mean it depends on how far he can get those mediums into the race. Of course, if he can go about, if he only lasted 4 laps on those soft tires, then that's not a very good sign. So I'm thinking he's gonna go mediums again.
As Neon Racing keeper Magnussen promoted 1 more position up, so 3rd and 4th for them now. Also Domino
Yeah, so this
and
is all
Kimi
for
5 and 6.
Yeah, this is gonna be all on
Neon
track
Race
for
going onto a
Owen.
move, with DRS, so gets past DJ Mario there into P2.
Kimi gets his first time penalty, unfortunately there.
First time
Running a
penalty of
bit
the year.
wide. Yes, Max getting 1 as well. So I think BJ had 1, Legloff got 1 as well. I think they're trying to one-stop this. DJ Mario does go into the pits though, so he's driving so far so good. He's got to slow it down here though. He does get it slowed down for the pit entry, so
Ocean
good job to
Chief
him
as
there.
well, side by side with Elite Aussie here into the hairpin with the RS and stays in front, or puts it in front.
Good job to Ocean Chief, driving a very solid, very clean, and very well crafted race at
Elite
the
Aussie actually
moment.
goes
I
into
am.
the pits. So does Max.
Oh, he nearly Lewis Hamilton's it into the, or Pastor Maldonado's it, I should say, because I believe he was the one who just ran into the wall 1 year. So.
Look at Owen. Owen's just pushing those mediums. I think if he can keep this medium pace up, going for a medium is not even that bad an idea. As Milos actually picks up a 3-second time penalty as well, so his race is going from bad to worse.
Yeah, but I mean, it seems as though a lot of people here are picking up penalties, so it's good play into some people's hands. So it's going to be down to just keeping it off the, keeping it within the white lines here. Those usually being the indicator. But yeah, it doesn't seem too difficult anymore to get a penalty here. In other games, it was fairly hard, I know, because of the track limits were a bit lenient.
Yeah,
but yeah, now it's.
Owen is the penalty boy though from the past races, so let's see if he can keep it clean.
Check the race director right now while we're at it. Let's see if he's nearing one. So far, he doesn't even have a warning. So.
Well done for
But
him.
up front, they're starting to fight. Shaka and Kimi.
Yeah, both of them. Shaka.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, Kimi. Holding the inside forces Shaka wide there,
But
and now Owen
gonna
might
get
take
them.
advantage of this. Tries to feed around the outside there, and he does get the move done. He might have gotten a warning there. I didn't see if he went all 4 off, but now he's gonna be looking to have a run at Kimi. So Shaka's not gonna be happy about that one, I don't think. So, but we'll see Owen try and pull the over/under. Tries to get it fed through, and he does get it there. So
Owen
Kimi
is just clearing the
struggling
field
a bit
here,
there, and Owen, yeah, showing a lot more pace, of course, being on faster tires, faster pace in general, and just flying through. So good job to him.
Yeah, the pit stop in China is quite long, I think. You lose quite some time there, so.
Yeah, it's one of the longer ones, I believe.
So he really needs to get the gap down to Neon Race to almost nothing. As actually, there's a
Yeah,
racing point.
There, Wojo is off the track again there, I think, in P11.
Yeah, no damage, but those tires will be quite burned through now just because of that one spin.
Kimi picks up another time penalty there, so of course he is learning, so, and he's got damage too, so give him the benefit of the doubt there.
As long as he doesn't get disqualified because of the penalties, I think it's alright for our first race.
I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
No, definitely not. I think he might even get a fair share of points for his first race as well, so.
Yeah, keeping an eye out here on Neon Ray's his pace on the hard tires, yeah, as mentioned in the chat, is quite decent at the moment. He's pulling fairly decently away from Keyboard Magnussen and some of the other medium guys, so Owen has to stop again. I'm gonna turn the, I'm gonna try and do the, or figure out the, where is it, the intervals here.
Yep. Leglov though
The
on
lead-
the back of both of the Mercedes, 3/10 off of them. Wojciech picks
Yeah.
up a 3-second time penalty while this battle is happening. So Leglov will be trying to get past him as well. Leglov on those fresh hard tires, and Shaka on 8-lap old hards, and Bija on 2-lap old mediums. Bija actually really close to Shaka here, side by side, and actually
Can
gets
we get some team orders?
I don't know, it looked like
Thankfully,
team
I think
orders, maybe.
Shaka. I don't think. Yeah, Shaka was trying to fight that a bit, but didn't fight him too hard. Thankfully
Yeah.
for his teammate's sake, as Leglov tries to feed his way through down the inside of the fast left-hander there.
That is quite a brave move to go on the inside there. That
Yeah,
corner
but,
is full throttle, but he does get the job done in the next one. So
Yeah, so
a nice move, a nice awareness from Shaka there as well. Good racing from both
Yeah,
of them.
Leglov took those tires fairly far into the race there. I think those are like 9 laps or 8 laps he went on those soft tires. So
He's trying to go
that's
for the soft
interesting
hard.
to know. Yeah, soft hard. Yeah, is going to be his definite strategy. So he's going to be a force to be reckoned with as well. He's got to get a move on it though, because Neon Ray's 20 seconds up the road, and in a handful of laps he's going to be pitting as well. So let's see, and he's going to be faster because he's going to be on softer tires.
This
As
actually went for a move onto Kimi there. Now Leglov on the back of him as well. So Kimi's just losing places here. I think Leglov might get him here into turn 1. Kimi goes
Oh,
really
Kimi runs
wide.
very
So
wide
does
there.
Leglov there. Kind of following him. Not that wide, but still extend the track a tiny bit.
Kimi has blown his battery. He's not really saving it here. So
Leglov actually goes here on the inside of turn 1. Coming back into turn 2, he will have the outside line. But Kimi backs off. Go in front.
So I'm thinking Kimi is not. I mean, Kimi's not really or he's, of course, since he's new, he's not really aware of how. Oh, we lost Flesh River there, and he's retired on the track there. So are we gonna get a safety car out of that or anything?
No, I don't think it's a safety car. His car is still moving, so that is a voluntary retirement, I would say.
Yeah.
Usually you don't get safety cars for those ones, so his car also drive into the pits. So I think that's the first retirement of this race. Hopefully the last one as well. I mean, hopefully for the drivers the last one. I wouldn't mind some people retiring and getting a safety car. That would mix this, the strategies up a bit.
Flesh River's car is coming out of the pits now. Okay, that's. I don't know why it's still going.
I think he retired the car, went for a change of tires with wing, and came out.
Yeah, but the car's not pulling over.
Bija actually got a move onto, not Bija, Shaka got a move onto Kimi here. And DJ
As he was a bit sketchy. Forces him onto the grass there, but Kimi keeps it under control as Dominon and DJ Mario's now trying to have a look at Kimi as well. As they go, he tries to feed around the outside of 2 of them as well. He's trying to get Shaka as well, trying to hold around the outside. It's going to turn to the inside here, and Shaka's leaving him enough racing room here, and DJ Mario taking the inside line there, and gets the move done. So good job to him.
That was a really nice move though.
But Kimi now might have a run here down the inside on Shaka as well. Reclaim that position here. Does a very good job there. Just takes the inside line, chops him off, and fairly takes that. So good job to Kimi.
Definitely good job. As the battle in the front, Owen now 7 seconds behind Keyboard Magnussen in P3. He did get the move done on Bija there, I think. Bija was in front of him. Or was he not? I do not.
I think he was.
He was, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got to make up a lot of time here because Neon Rays, like we said, they both have to make one more stop. Neon Rays is going to be stopping soon, and they're going to be on similar tires. So if Neon Rays' pace, yeah. So yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to go hards unless he gets these mediums very long, and they're not at their prime as well. So.
The Shaka actually
Hello,
with DRS
Jetson.
onto Kimi here. Should be
I
quite an
think
easy move.
Yeah, he's got him there, but Kimi tries to fight him back around the outside there with the hairpin, but he's going to slot in behind as well. Ocean Chief now is catching back up, so on the 2 stop, he's going to
Kimi
be...
actually going to pit here. So he is gonna change the front wing, hopefully. Hopefully he knows he has to change it.
There we go. Good clean pit entry. Dominon gets a 5-second corner cutting penalty. So
That was quite
we
a-
got yellows there.
He
So
actually
Dominon actually retires.
He retired on the pit line.
Oh, we
the
have a safety car now. Oh, okay. So this is played into Kimi's hands actually,
This is
potentially,
really played into his
because
hands.
he's getting this is a
Owen
part
as
of the
well,
safety.
though.
Oh, Owen's gonna get and Neon Rays as well, and Keyboard Magnuson. These guys all have free pit stops now. So let's see what they do. So Neon Rays has to go mediums.
Kebab gets a
Kebab
drive-through.
gets a drive-through though. So
Oh, it's so easy to just space out on their safety car as Kimi is using that overtake for some reason. Let's just hope he doesn't speed on their safety car as well. Let's just hope he sees the delta. Also, Jensen, hello there in chat, and everyone else watching.
hello Jensen.
Kim is slowing down drastically.
Hello Dragon.
Yeah, I think he noticed because he just basically came to a full stop. Safety car parked there on track. Let's see.
Yeah, Neon Rays is trying to make sure his delta is proper here. So he's gonna try and floor. This is easily a free pit stop for him. So this is it's a bit of an awkward timing, I would say.
He will have to
But,
extend those mediums to the end. As Max
Max also gets a drive-through
as well.
again, so that's a second. So he's gonna be pit window open for the medium runners, but of course, I mean. So Keyboard Magnuson, of course, that is an easy stop for him. Easy stop for Neon Rays as well. He's gonna be on the medium, so he's gonna be.
As well.
Yeah, Owen. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. Should. If he goes hards, I don't know about that one.
I think it would.
I know Keyboard Magnuson has to go hards because he started on them. Or he started on the mediums. Yeah, Owen went hards. I would have gone mediums if I was him.
Look at Leglove though,
But-
P2. Leglove is P2 because he is on those hards till the end now. But those
Yeah,
runners
so
are
this
gonna
has
be
worked
much
out.
faster. Kebab, drive.
Another one? Oh, BJ left the session. I think his game crashed.
What
So,
is
let's
happening?
hope.
This safety car completely changed the game. Maybe wishing for a safety car before was not the
I
best.
I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to. I wanted to say I want a safety car because this is getting a bit too sprawled out for my liking. So I want to see more, But yeah, Kimi pitting there. He's ahead of Nicholas. He's in P14 now. So but he's got 2 penalties, of course. Ocean Chief pit there as well. Danny pits as well. Shaka pits. Sonny did not pit, so he's on the same hards he started the second stint on after spinning out. I would not have done that if I was him. I would have pit. And that's just a bit unfortunate. Vijay as well, I don't think he got to pit because his game crashed. So that's unfortunate, but
Yeah, all of these guys
Let's-
now. Also keep in mind you can't serve the penalty under safety cars. So maybe Kebab got the penalty, or it said he got it again because he tried to do it under safety car. Who knows? Kebab tires are fresh, so he did.
this is... Yeah, the chat saying how here, yeah, this is played absolutely perfectly into Neon Rays' hands. I mean,
Keyboard
let's see,
Magnuson as well.
yeah, Keyboard Magnuson and him both start.
Wait,
Keyboard
is Owen on
Magnuson
hards?
started last.
Owen went on to hard.
Owen is on hard, yeah, to get him to the end. I think I would have gone mediums because the safety car is going to be out a couple laps, so lap 15 onward. The tire wear is not going to be that bad, and also you're on less fuel, so
He's weaving so
I
hard.
would
though.
not have done that. But because yeah, Neon Rays is going to be absolutely flying now, so it's all a matter of keeping it clean.
Who knows though? Who knows though what Owen's tire management is like? Maybe he's just completely, or I'm not gonna say that. Maybe he's just not the best at managing his tires.
Yeah, I mean his idea was just go flat out, so maybe he's running an aggressive setup, of course.
Who's that so far in the back? I think that's Kebab. Yeah, he's finishing up sector.
BJ pits, so that promotes Kimi up into P10.
Came in the points. Yeah. Versus also
And
gonna get a
Letosi
position.
as well. So Kimi, can Kimi get a point, guys?
Fingers crossed. No bias, but I want Kimi to get a point.
Yeah, same. It's his first race, and he's just brand new to the F1 game. If he could start off with a result like that, that would be very impressive, especially because there are people here who have been playing for quite some time, for several games. So that would be a big morale boost for him as well. Considering his pay, I'm looking at the fastest lap times everyone's been doing.
Max retires
I
from the
mean,
session there.
Oh dear, yeah, that was a nightmare race for him, unfortunately.
I think he tried to serve
oh.
the drive-through there, in the pits, but it doesn't work under safety car.
Yeah, Kebab, meanwhile, is absolutely just left in the dust, even under the safety car. Look
This
at that,
is
like
the
he's
halfway point of the race, though. So you know, if the
multiplayer.
yeah, if it's another half like this, then maybe the top 10 is gonna be completely reversed to what it is now.
Yeah, I'm trying to rack my brain around what Sonny's thinking. I would have taken that free pit stop if I was him.
Oh yeah, definitely, I would as well. Those
I don't know why
tires-
I think he's wanting the track position, because I mean maybe he's confident in getting those to the end. I
the
wouldn't
safety
be
car will
so
definitely
confident.
extend the life, but can he get
Yeah,
another 14
are they going
laps?
one more lap, or is it in this lap?
It didn't pop up yet. I think it should pop up any moment. Where does it pop up? Probably bottom left, right? So just keep an eye out for that. Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
pause
think
and come-
it is going in. Yeah, it's going in this lap. Look at the gap it's made.
Yeah. So, all to play for here.
Max actually leaves the session after retiring as well. Welcome back, safety car. Yeah, this is the.
Oh no, this isn't. No, it's not in. Yeah, he's just leaving a gap. I don't know what he was thinking.
You know, dirty air behind the safety car.
Dirty air. Yeah. The safety car is dirty air. Yes. But no, he's probably just trying to get a tire warm up. So, because I found that in this game, depending on, I mean, in single player modes, when I get the safety car, it's a bit difficult to warm them. I struggle with that sometimes. So. I mean, but Neon Rays is on the softer compound here, so it shouldn't be too bad. But the ones I'm looking here, I'm gonna judge what I'm seeing here. The ones in a good position right now are actually P7 and 8 and 9. So Shaka, Danny, and Chief are on
Medium tires.
mediums here. Yeah, old or young, very fresh mediums, and they're gonna be what 12 laps in this race to go, just guns blazing on them with lower fuel. I think they're gonna be quite rapid, these guys. So.
Definitely.
Yeah, I know Danny is quite quick, and Shaka, I haven't seen much of Shaka, but Shaka doesn't seem to be slow per se, so I think this is a good opportunity for them to get some good points here as well. Legloff might struggle a bit here, and Sonny is absolutely going to fall like a brick potentially to some of these guys on fresh tires.
I think he definitely will drop quite a few positions. Those 10 laps old are gonna be.
They can go 20. They could go 20.
Yeah.
This is gonna. Oh no! Wait, somebody spun. I think
Legloff.
Legloff just spun out onto the safety car.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, man! Oh, that's all down. So there's one position. I said he was gonna potentially struggle. I didn't mean like that, but
Safety car
is in this lap. You just had to hold off a few more
no.
corners, man. Aye. So he is gonna be quite furious with himself for making that kind of a mistake. I would be shaking in my seat if I did that. Oh no, Latozzi
Yeah.
hits the back of BJ. I
This
think.
is gonna be a lot of penalties this race. I was saying on Tutera on Sunday in Tier 1 that this race here, since it's the first race of the race of the week, I think people watch this race and treat it kind of like a guinea pig race because you know, no one really knows exactly what the strategy is. So I think with the safety car coming in, you know, people can a bit brainstorm what the proper thing to do is as well. So.
Yeah, let's see how Neon Rays is able to handle this restart here. The safety car is going to be entering the pit lane here. We're going to be going. So it's up to him when he wants to start this race. So the other drivers will have to act accordingly. So once he decides to put his foot down, he's still waiting it out. I don't know what Keyboard Magnuson's doing, trying to get alongside him there. He's got to wait. We don't even have greens yet, so
Actually, Keyboard Magnuson gets a 5-second time penalty.
So that's bad news there. Okay, we're green now, and here he goes now. But that's not the best start here. Owen already gets a jump on Sunny, and Danny already gets a jump there as well. DJ Mario falling back there. Ocean Chief getting some position. So a bit
Owen
chaos
really close
here
to
as
Keyboard
Owen
Magnuson.
and Keyboard.
And actually gets the job done onto him at a bit of a wheel bump there, but gets in front.
Yeah, Sunny falling a couple positions there, I think. I'm not too certain there. Kimi, Shaka falling down as well. Kimi and Shaka wheel banging there a bit. Shaka and him resuming their battle as Shaka tries to send it down the inside of two cars there.
But Kimi now will have the fight back onto him and actually gets better traction out of the corner. They're side by side, but he will. Is it smart to go side by side into here with a bit of understeer? You can just push the other car off, but he stays in front.
Kimi does get the position.
BJ there on the outside of Shaka gets past him.
Oh, what a move from BJ! Yeah, gets it fed around the outside there.
In the back, that's Litozzi as well. Onto Litozzi and Milosh fighting. Milosh stays in front, but now Litozzi's under attack by Legloff, who is on his outside. coming into this hard braking zone as well. Before.
Oh, that's gonna be a dive. If, yeah, Milos catches it there because he's just trying to outbrake Leglov. He's not trying to go for Milos. So good job, Letosi, to getting it slowed down. But that could have been very, very bad as Milos gets some opposite lock nearly out the back there as well.
And
But up the
Litosi and Leglov side by side as well down the straight. No DRS activated because, of course, the safety car was just in.
Yeah, up front now, Neon Ray starting to pull a bit of a gap here as well to Owen here. 1.4 sets fastest lap in the process as well. Chief gets yeah, that's gonna be bad. Some of these guys up front do have time penalties. I think Neon Rays might have one. I'm gonna check the race director.
Danny 2/10 off of Keyboard Magnussen, so I think Danny's gonna be going for a move here anytime as well. Danny's on the medium tires compared to those hards, and I think there might have been a small touch there as well.
Yeah, I know BJ has one. Leglov gets a second time penalty, so BJ has one. Kimi and Leglov both have two. I think the Milos has one. So, Kimi is trying to catch up to the back of Ocean Chief right now, who's on the back of DJ Mario, who's on 3-lap old hard tires. So,
as Litosi and Leglov here fighting in the back, so that was really quite a crucial mistake from Leglov spinning. He was in a really good position. P2 or P3 was it? Chopped all the way down to P14. The safety car was so grouped up, there's just no way he could keep the places. So
yeah, up in the back here, Milos on Wojumir, who's on the hard tires, trying to find his way past here and reclaim some ground here. He was in a fairly decent position before the spin, but right now he seems to... Oh, he gets a little bit opposite lock, but he does have a lot more pace at the moment. Wojumir using up a lot of their battery, and Milos still seems to have quite a bit left. And with the superior grip on the medium tires, he's going to try and send it down the inside of the hairpin, and he gets it slowed down and gets the car under control, and that is potentially the move done. But I think Wojumir is going to try and get this switchback on Milos, and does try and do it. Milos tries to feed around the outside. That's not the smartest place to do it if you're going to go wide there, and gets the move done almost off the track. So I don't know if that was all four wheels off, but yeah, that was an interesting battle regardless.
Bijak here also almost side by side with Kimi going into the first two corners. Kimi
Yeah, they make a little bit of contact there, almost.
Kimi defending his position, almost loses it there, almost hits Bijak, but Bijak on the outside here, better traction out of the corner with those medium tires. Compared to the cards, he gets the job done.
And sending it also down the inside is his teammate. They might make a bit of contact. Yeah, Shaka tries to go for a bit of a lunge there and loses out positions because of it. So
Kimi now gets back fast because of that one as well.
Yeah, that's I think we need James to get on the radio here to Shaka, because that's not what we want to be seeing between teammates.
And looking in front, Keyboard Magnussen, Danny, and Sonny, all of them so close to each other. Sonny actually those old hard tires.
Oh, somebody spins out in the back there. That's DJ Mario, who's driving a very solid race at the moment and rejoins onto the track there, but luckily not into anyone. So it's going to promote everyone up one position there. So big disaster for him. He was driving a fairly solid race up until that moment.
Owen with a 4-second gap though to Neon Rays already, so Owen is really falling back off those fresh medium tires. And
this might come to him in the end though, because the mediums won't be at their best towards the end of the race. But he's got to get a move on it now, because Neon Rays is gunning it, and it seems to be working out very well at the moment. Look at that 33.7 lap time, very good lap times at the moment. We got another yellow. I think that's who's that spinning out there? I think that's Letosi having an incident.
Oh, yeah, Letosi, yeah, my bad. I think Kimi, even if he doesn't get points this race, I think he's still enjoying it. He's in so much battles. He's in the Mercedes sandwich right now.
And he's fighting BJ as well. Oh, there's somebody else off there. That's Wojumir now, unfortunately off. But as I was saying, Kimi, I know BJ has been playing this game for quite some time, the F1 games. I raced with him in 2017, in fact. In one of my first ever leagues, I believe, when I started, I recall racing him. So Kimi, oh no, he nearly loses the rear as I say that, but he does get it under control, thankfully. But yeah, Kimi is holding his own, showing good potential here, of course. But yeah, back up front here, Sonny, or Keyboard Magnussen has a bit of a train behind him, so this is looking
Sonny
a bit sketch for these.
Ocean Chief caught up to the train now as well, so Ocean Chief doing a really good job himself. Neon Rays though, 5-second gap almost already by the end of this lap, so he's pulling a second faster than Owen is right now.
Yeah, I think Milos is going to be looking a bit more racy. I don't know if Shaka's tires are younger by 1 lap, but Milos does seem to have some pace. He's already caught up to the back of these guys. So Kimi does not have DRS. He's going to be under threat here, and he's out of battery too. He's not really saving it as Shaka tries to feed it around the outside. Kimi's going to cut the corner there a bit, but he's probably gotten a warning for that, but he's not going to be able to fight that off either.
You know, Milos, this P10 really isn't where he should be with pace-wise. He was really high up the grid before he had that spin of his, so he's really trying to get the back.
We got yellows
yellow
again,
flag.
so
That's,
DJ Mario again spinning.
And resets the track as well, so...
a bit sketch. Here goes Milos trying to feed around down the inside of Kimi, gets a warning for that and a penalty as well. I mean, Kimi had that corner, to be fair. I'm gonna have to hand that one. I wouldn't have gone for that if I was Milos, but he is trying his best here. And he might have a look down the inside here of Kimi. Sends it late on the brakes, under control though, and Kebab gets disqualified for ignoring the drive-through. So we're seeing a lot of carnage here, so to speak, as around the outside goes Milos into the left-hander. Kimi
actually
loses the rear of
a good save from Kimi there.
Yeah, Kimi showing a lot of decent car control here, and now he should be good for P10 here because these guys have penalties.
Legloff
so
on the back.
You just gotta keep it clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, Legloff has got several penalties, so he's got 9 seconds, I believe. So.
Legloff also on a lot older tires there himself.
Yeah, so Kimi's got to keep it clean now. Got to keep his traction set here, and he can get some points. He can get 8 points here, which would be a very good first race, honestly.
I remember when only Flush River was retired of this race, and I said, hopefully that's the only one. Oh my, how times have changed since then.
You jinxed it, Sanex. You jinxed it.
I did jinx it. But... Oh, Legloff actually goes for a move here onto Kimi on the inside of the hairpin. Cuts the hairpin himself.
Gets the move done there. Danny gets a 3-second time penalty.
Look at the train. Danny, Asani, and Ocean Chief, all of them so close to Kieber Magnussen as well. Bija a bit further behind.
Chief is driving a fairly solid. Oh, there's contact there between Danny and Keyboard Magnussen. Danny runs in the back of him and accidentally spins out. So that's a big disappointment for him as well after getting that penalty. So, but he's just gotta stick with Bijay because I think Bijay might have 2, and he's actually desynced.
Danny has a penalty himself though, so or maybe yeah, he does have a 3-second time penalty. He picked it up last lap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Keyboard Magnussen has 5 seconds. I don't know if that's gonna get removed or not, but
Bijay actually leads.
Oh, Bijay is having a connection issue, so it's a bit disappointing there.
Danny doesn't really have to fight for this position in that case. Goes back up to P6. Hopefully Bijay doesn't lose too much from disconnecting there. Looking further up the grid, Sonny's still keeping on the back of these people with those hard tires, so phenomenal job from him as well. But are they gonna last 7 more laps? That's the real question. You said 20 is what they can do, but 7 more?
I mean, from looking at it, his tires don't seem bad. You can kind of see when they start to open up on the screen, and he does seem to have some pace here. I mean, he's caught up to Keyboard Magnussen, who's on 7-lap old tires. I mean, Keyboard tire wear, but I don't know how bad it is in this game per se, because especially China, because the tire wear does not seem too bad here.
No, if there's one thing I wish this game would have the option for, is to see tire wear as a spectator. That would be...
Yeah, we need the AWS, that tire wear thing.
You want to just
like
predict
10%.
some tire wear? I think Neon Rays is on around 30 here.
I would say Sonny is on 0, and he's gonna get puncture soon, because we gotta be like AWS and be wrong, very wrong. So.
Oh yeah, sadly this week we don't have people that did 43 laps like last week in Vietnam on medium tires.
Yes.
But,
I think they might have fixed that glitch, hopefully.
I mean, it was
My
kind of
intervals
fun
vanished.
glitch, though, as Milos here in a fight for what is P7. Milos in for quite some points here if he gets past these 2 Mercedes. As Keyboard Magnussen
gets a penalty.
3-second, yeah.
And so Chief gets another one, so that's 2. So let's see how this grid forms out. Legloff gets another one as well.
As there's Wojciech
Wojciech
spins in the
spins
back.
out.
Doing some victory donuts already. A bit too early, but... my intervals are completely gone here, so
Yeah, same for me. So yeah, we gotta keep an eye out on the track map here, I think, to see. Let's see how Shaka does this defense here. He's got DRS, so that's gonna help him off of BJ. But he is derating. I can see if you see that light blinking on him.
Yeah, BJ also
As
really
Legloff also behind, trying to find his way through. So he's looking racy at the moment, but he's got some penalties too, as does Milos. I don't think Shaka has any. So
I think this this battle we are seeing right here in the midfield will go down to the very end. But here, Ocean Chief and Sonny actually on the back of Keyboard Magnuson, really close to him. Those hard tires don't seem near the end of their lifespan at all. So all of them quite racy as well here in front. As Owen 7-second gap to Neon Rays.
yeah, and I think Keyboard Magnuson is holding his own in the train. I mean, Sonny is not really getting the run he needs out of some of these corners just to get the move done. But look at now, look at him now. He's just trying to pile pressure on, but it might not be enough.
I mean, those hards are probably long grip, and he needs to get them to the end to get this position. Otherwise, he will drop. If he pits, I think he actually drops to P13 or P12. So yeah, he needs to get to the end of these tires. Otherwise, he might not score a single point. So you're looking in the back though, Milosh, Legloff, and Shaka still really close to each other. Kimmy a bit further back now, dropped off of them. Shaka picks up a 3-second time penalty actually. As you were saying,
That might play into the hands here as, again, Sonny doesn't have the speed out of the back straight to get on him as he nearly spins, so the tire wear is kicking in there and Chief is now released into P4. So losing the rear end, that might have been a big mistake there, but of course Chief does have 2 penalties, so...
As that was happening, I was on board with Milos. We got a job on Shaka done, so he's promoted up to P8 now. It was, you know, DRS down the back straight into the hairpin, just got past it. So that was a
very good job to Milos.
P8 now, keeping his head cool after that incident he had.
Yeah, on his return actually, he didn't get to race last week due to internet issues, and he won in Bahrain. So, and this is only his 2nd race for the league. He didn't race in Australia either, so gotta make something work. He's not exactly behind in the championship, but
Chief
it's a long
P4
one, of
though.
course.
Chief might be on for a podium actually. Wouldn't you want
Can
to
Chief
see
get
that?
it? Yeah, but he's got 6 seconds of penalties, so Sonny is looking very good for that podium because I don't think Sonny has any penalties, but Keyboard Magnuson does. So. Yeah, I'm gonna check the penalties for Sonny, if he has any. He has 1 warning.
I don't think Owen can actually get to that P1 though.
8 seconds, yes. Neon Rays is just driven very well and very consistently. So.
Not to jinx it, but I think Neon might as well have it here.
Yeah.
You know, I did this for Timo yesterday in Bathurst. I said 10 minutes before the race ended, I said I think Timo has it here. You know, I'm confident. Neon, I'll take full blame if something happens to you.
So Shaka falling down a bit here now. He loses out to, he's fighting it out with Legloff here for the last points position. Kimi starting to catch up. These two fought very hard and put Kimi back into range.
Ocean Chief actually on the back of Keyboard Magnuson, super close, almost pushing him through corners 1 and 2. And he might be going for a move here. Keyboard Magnuson is on hard, so Ocean Chief might be having a bit more traction, but his mediums are quite worn at this point of the race. Sonny on the back of them both. Sonny actually goes for a dive onto Ocean Chief, and they make contact there.
Not a nice dive bomb there from him. That's not gonna make Chief happy. And yeah, he's rejoining. I think he's gonna give him the position there. Yeah.
The position back, which is,
but that's not gonna be much of it's not gonna be much comfort because look at that. He's lost DRS on Keyboard Magnuson now. So.
Daniel.
I didn't like that, unfortunately, I gotta say, but let's see. Kimi picks up a 3rd penalty. I was gonna say, because these guys are fighting, he's starting to catch up to Legloff, who has several penalties as well. This might be playing into his hands, but
talking about Legloff, he's actually gonna go for a move onto Shaka here, on the inside. And Shaka still fighting back a bit, but backs off, so Legloff will be in front now, but Shaka is going to have DRS, I think. I don't know where that detection zone is. It's somewhere down this straight.
Detection zone is yeah, it's at the it's at the entry to the curve.
Oh, it's
so I think Shaka's gonna have it here. Yeah. And Legloff is derating again, so Shaka with the battery turned up, gonna try and feed it around the outside. These two gonna start wheelbanging a bit again, but Legloff does have to concede, so he's gonna have to charge his battery. He's got 2 laps to do it here, I think.
Danny on the back of
Or 3
Sonny though,
laps.
410s off. So Sonny 21 laps on those hards, so good effort from him. He needs to get them to the end. I think this is already close to the puncture territory.
Oh, here comes Legloff back around the outside of Shaka into turn 1. Tries to do the over-under, but Shaka has it controlled. But now the inside goes back to Legloff, who's going to try and reclaim that position, and he does. So good fighting there from the 2 of them.
Milos is just getting away with it though in P8. Milos now catching the back of Bijou, 3 seconds off. Does he have enough time to actually get close to him before the race ends? Maybe go for a move. As Owen almost 10 seconds off of Neon Rays here.
Yeah, this is. I mean, that worked out absolutely perfectly. I'm not gonna take away from Neon Rays' performance because I mean, look at that. Look at the time gap. I mean, you can't argue that. Because look at, and especially because his tires are gonna be going off now, and Owen's are not. And the gap is still just going higher and higher. But that safety car pretty much, that safety car won it for Neon Rays. His pace was already good enough in the beginning on the hards, but that safety car sealed the deal, I think. I wouldn't say it won it for him entirely, but it did seal the deal. Because, I mean, look at this. And he was able to come back out in the lead and then just go off from there. No traffic or anything. So, I mean, fantastic strategy, fantastic job to him, regardless.
So, I think what we can get out of this race is that the medium hard or hard medium is, at least from this race, is one of the better strategies to come out even without the safety car. I know, we got still many more races to see before tier 1 actually happens. As Bijou actually goes on to move here onto Danny on the inside. And actually gets
he does get the move done there. A little bit of banging with the front wing, but they do get it done regardless. So
Ocean Chief caught up back into the DRS range of Keeper Magnussen here, so he's got 2 laps to actually get a move. Are we gonna see an Ocean Chief podium? That would be quite pog, don't you think?
I think it would be as well. That would be pretty good because I mean, this is a I mean, he's driven very consistently. The 2 penalties might end up biting him here in a bit, but he's just got to get the move done on Keeper Magnussen. He does seem to have the pace because his tires don't seem to be gone yet, and he does have DRS now, so he's just got to keep it clean.
Every week,
as we are on the last lap, so
yeah. Every week he's been proving that he's got quite some pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Danny
and Chief
is looking for a move,
oh.
but he stays behind.
Yeah, I'm trying to see here what the gaps are gonna be. I think because I mean Legloff and Chaka are still going at it, they're gonna lose out. I mean, I know Legloff is probably going to because he's got some penalties. I think Milos has 2. But up front, Bijay and Danny fighting it out again, side by side into turn 1 again, like we've seen so many times with other people. But they're not giving each other any space except what is necessary. Fighting it out here, and I think Bijay and I think Danny's gonna, if Danny comes out on top there, but just for the time being, because Bijay is not going to let this one go. Tries to feed it around the outside of turn 4, I think that is. But unable to get it there, they lose the rear end both and come into each other.
You will have the inside line in this fast corner.
Look at this, still side by side pretty much this entire lap, and Danny does get the move done there, but just for the time being.
Bijou should stay behind here because he will have DRS for that straight, so he might get in front of him there.
I think that's what he's thinking as well. Let's see if Chief is able to find his way past Keyboard Magnussen, but also weaving down the back straight is the guy who's pretty much took control after the safety car. Started from all the way back in P14, I believe. Has absolutely bossed this race and finishing it off in style here. Made up 13 positions. Crossing the line here is Neon Race to win in China.
At 2SRL Tier 3, a new winner now with Neon Race. So a really good job well done by him, as actually Bijay and Danny fighting back into the hairpin. As Danny stays in front, but Bijay is still putting a fight back till the very last corner. Is behind
but unable
Danny.
to get it. Is he going to try and send it down the inside? No, he's not. Keyboard Magnussen does get that.
Sonny
I think
promoted to P3. Yeah, Sonny gets the podium.
Sunny, yeah. So Chief P4, yeah. Like I said, Chief had 2 penalties. Danny gets P5 there. Keyboard Ransom drops. Mills gets P7. So BJ had several penalties. So and Shaka gets P9 off of Legloff. So
Look at how close Keyboard Magnuson
Jimmy
was
crosses the
to-
line. He drops to P12, unfortunately, even though Letosi had an unserved penalty. So and Ojimir, unfortunately, having a bit of a or having an unlucky race there, finishes it off. But great job to everyone here. Good job to our race winner, the Neon Rays. Fantastic driving from him.
We're gonna see the driver of the day here, Neon Rays.
And I mean, I mean that there's no contest there. He obviously bossed that race. Well deserved.
We did say last to first.
Keyboard Magnuson was up there.
What's
I don't know if that
Magnuson?
5 seconds will get removed though. He's getting a selfie on the podium.
Yeah, he did get that selfie.
Well, what a race! I mean, that was pretty impressive.
It was.
Very good fighting there all throughout from these guys. Very good battling. So let's see. Unfortunate to Owen.
Yeah.
I know he was
Owen
looking
is,
very fast there, but yeah.
He's chasing that win, but he just can't get a break. Can't get. It's just good performances all around. If he keeps this up, he's definitely gonna be up there in contention for the title. Just 4 races in, I think. Already seeing the people that are quite serious when it comes to this. Let me just switch to the interview screen. Which one is it? Okay, this one. The one that pressed the wrong key. Yeah. Do you actually want to get some people in? I think we should.
Yeah, let's figure this out. I'm gonna ask around. Let's try and get. I would like to get Neon Rays in. Maybe.
Yeah, Neon Rays.
I'm
Definitely.
sure we're gonna get Owen. Oh yeah, here they are. Neon Rays is in as well. So we'll pull Neon Rays in first.
Hello, Neon. Congrats on the race win. First of all, just an amazing job overall.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Try and please do the interviews. This is my weak point. I do not know what to ask. I'm just completely speechless.
I mean, I'll let you guys in. Neither do I. I just make it up as I go. But I mean, what were you thinking when you saw that safety car? I gotta know.
Nothing, honestly. I was, cause I thought I was gonna be fine even without it. Since I was on old hards and I was pulling on. I can't remember who it was, but someone pitted and they were on hards. I was pulling on them on older hards, so and they were like 20 seconds behind me, so a pit stop away. I thought, I was gonna be fine even before the safety car came out, but it did make my life a lot easier.
Yeah, we were noticing. Even the chat was noticing your pace on the hards, even though they were used, was quite impressive. And I mean, quali wasn't exactly how you wanted it to pan out, but I mean, I guess it turns out that worked out for you.
Yeah, I mean, the plan wasn't like I knew that softs are just gonna die instantly to like it would cancel out any like speed you get at the start. So it was mediums or nothing. And then when I got outside the top 10, I thought, you know what? This is tier 3, and so far there's well, other than Hanoi, I think, because it was turned off. There's been a safety car every race. So and there's probably gonna be one every other race. So going on to hards to outlast everyone else would probably be a better idea. And my thought process with that was, if the safety car comes out at the start, then I get to jump a load of people, and get in the podium positions, right? And it would be so early that all of them would have to do another pit stop anyway. So yeah, and then if it's mid race, then like what happened, it was also perfect for me.
When it comes to the safety car, you said you weren't worried. Were you? I mean, you thought you had it, but did you maybe think that the safety car, that people could fight you back then, because the grid would be so much closer?
I thought the only way I could mess up before the safety car, I was thinking the only way I could mess up was if I damaged my wing, or if I spun myself out, or if the guy would punt me or something like Yeah, because if I'm because the few guys behind me were what's it called? I think they were on old hards as well. So the only person that I was fighting was somewhat 20 seconds away. So that would mean I would come out maybe behind him, maybe in front of him. Even if it was behind him, I would be on very fresh mediums, and I'd be able to fight him then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to add. Try it, do you?
Yeah, I think that's it. That's I mean I was extremely impressed with your race. I mean that's all I can say. Congratulations to you. And enjoy that one.
Yeah.
You
Because
also,
you
yeah.
very much deserved it. Yeah.
You got
So,
the games driver of the day and our driver of the day as well. So
yeah.
a double
I
package, triple package actually with the win.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you for joining us, and yeah, you have a good one.
that. Thank you. Yeah, you too.
Okay, moving back
Okay.
here. We
Ma-
want Kimmy in, so I'm gonna bring Kimmy.
Sonny as well.
'Cause
Could be someone we can
Sonny,
talk to.
yeah, we'll do Sonny and Chief.
And Kimmy. We can do
Oh.
all of them, all three of them.
Yeah, we'll do them. Let's get Kimmy in first. I wanna hear what he says.
Yeah, yeah.
So there he is, our race debutant, Kimi, aka Christian. Or if you guys know him, like I said, from the ACC streams, you guys know him as Christian Stricker. I mean, for a first race, that was very impressive.
I don't know about that, but okay.
Did you have
I
fun?
mean,
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did enjoy myself. Yeah.
Then that's what matters. There you go.
Alright.
I was impressed overall. I mean, you're running in the points for quite some time. You were fighting with people who have been playing this game for quite some time.
And
You
also-
you're barely, you have like what 4 hours in, like we said, and you're already here like fighting up there in the midfield, which is absolutely insane. If you keep considering you barely just practice for this race as well, is all the more impressive. So I mean, who knows? Imagine what can happen in Zandvoort if you do put the practice in, which I hope you do.
Yes.
How was your front wing, by the way? Because we saw you had
Oh, my-
damage.
Oh, that was so annoying because you know the lobby start thingy. Where apparently
Yeah.
the lights went out before for me, and
Ah,
of
Oh,
course
did it? Oh, rip.
instantly hit the fucking rear end of whoever was in front of me, Ocean Chief, I think. Then I got 5 seconds of penalties for hitting someone else. I don't know where that came from, but anyway, I spent the first stint with a damaged front wing, and then yeah, very luckily my pit strat, I was in repair my win, and then suddenly safety car deployed. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I just sort of, I guess I was P9, tried to fight a bit, and didn't finish last, which is the most important bit.
yeah, we were seeing. I saw you in Fiat. I was like, maybe he might not finish in the points, but I think he's having a blast with how much fighting you were doing the whole race.
Yeah, it was good fun. The main thing is because I'm so used to ACC, I can't defend with these cars. I just don't understand how it works for now. Because usually I just sort of brake at the same time as as the guy trying to overtake me does, and then either stick it around the outside or keep it on the inside. But if I keep it on the inside, I'll understeer into him in F1. So I really don't understand how it works. But I guess I need to fiddle with that and try to figure that out.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah,
It's only
I
the
guess.
4th race of the season, so if you keep this up, you're definitely gonna be in for some points towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, I wanna focus on Suzuka for the last race of ACC. I feel like that's my podium chance for ACC. Might not have too much luck in Zandvoort, but afterwards, I'm definitely gonna practice much more and see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. Try it on.
I mean, I was giving him some tips and stuff here, as it goes. Setup. I mean, you gotta kind of get a feel for the game, like kind of like you're saying. I mean, feel for the handling, the setup, the tracks, because I mean, some tracks have different grip levels usually, so and different tires, different strategies. So it takes some time. So considering you just walked in and and we're already up there, I mean, nothing much again to say. It was just very impressive. So.
Thanks a lot for that.
I think you have to be proud of that one. So congratulations. If you have anything to add, Sanix.
No, I do not. I think just you had a fun first race, and that's what matters.
That's very true. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, congratulations again for that. Hopefully we see some points next time out in Zandvoort. So
I might even. Should I say I'm gonna try for a podium?
oh
Let's see how that
yes,
Oh
goes.
yeah,
yes, yes.
definitely. You know, we
Yes,
believe
yes, yes, yes,
it's
yes.
a
You're gonna get it.
guaranteed
You're gonna
podium.
get it. Yeah. Okay. We're
Alright.
gonna hold you to that. Okay. And I'm gonna train you. Like I'm not even joking. I will train you for this. And
Okay,
yes.
right.
Don't
'Cause
don't let me
Okay.
illustrate this.
Sanford's one of my best tracks in sim racing, so I guess we'll see in F1.
It's quite fun in this game, I will say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might not be easy to overtake, but it's fairly decent to drive. But yeah. We'll look forward to that. Thank you for joining us here.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, we'll let you be here. Have a good evening.
You too. Thanks for streaming, by the way.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
no
you.
problem. Thank you for racing. Oh,
All right, let's bring Mr. Chief in. And here he is. Okay, Mr. Chief.
Hello.
That was a solid performance from an old man, dare I say.
Yeah.
I made a couple comments on the stream. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
You can go watch that back. Yeah, it's all in good fun though. You know, I have a great deal of respect. But yeah, I mean, your pace on the mediums was quite good, and your strategy. I mean, and your just overall pace minus. I mean, those two penalties kind of messed up things. But besides that, you were looking very solid. How was that from your perspective?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it wasn't easy, that's for sure. And I was going in with a two-stop strategy in mind. Everybody was saying, don't do a two-stop, do a medium hard. Seemed to be the better strat, or even soft hard. But I just figured I want to be on the best tires. Softs will be good for a few laps, and then pit early. And then the safety car came out in the middle of, well, at the end of the the second stint with the mediums. So I decided I was going to go hard. We had a bit of a debate in VC, and then we went, nah, under safety car, you'll have a few laps until the race gets underway again. So I'll go for mediums. But yeah, I had a lot of fun there battling with Sunny and keyboard, and I don't know if you caught it on stream, but I had a bit of another moment with this Mario guy. So yeah, I think he just didn't know I was there, but it was going into the final corner. He just swiped me, and I was like, that's a bit rude. But
I
he seems to
it,
find me on track all the time, and yeah, he DNF. So I don't know if he watches these streams back because I always tend to bring it up in the interviews if I'm on here. I don't mean to give him a hard time, but I know he's just learning and stuff. But he just maybe watch that one back. It was a bit hairy from my point of view.
yeah, he is the driver
Um,
that gets the most mentions, I would dare say.
yeah, I mean, he was driving particularly well.
Yeah,
I
he-
mean,
he-
I
yeah,
was.
yeah.
I think he was doing particularly good today. Just messed up on the safety car restart, unfortunately. But yeah, improvement is what we look for, I think. On that note, and yeah, there's improvement coming, hopefully. But yeah, it's a shame that something happened though on the road. I mean, you know, you always want cleaner racing, so
Yeah,
I
that's what
don't
it's
blame you
all
for being
about.
upset. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not berating the guy. I mean, I just want him to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
better, obviously, but he doesn't really, you don't really see him much in the Discord chatting about it. I think that, that's a huge part of it. You can kind of dissect the incident and look at it and just see what you could do better. But I think in that case, like it was just a case of him not knowing that I was there, not being aware I was there. I think, or else he hates me. That's the other option, but I think it's more the former option there. But yeah, that was a great race for me. Tier free. I'm tier free boy in 2S now, I think, and I'm getting some results, which is quite motivating for me.
Yeah, you were quite
Um,
close to a podium as well, so
yeah, so close. Just those penalties, but that I think the penalties are coming because I am pushing a bit harder than usual. Just for like the final corner especially, picked up a few penalties there because it's a bit of a sketchy one. Once that baller goes and after lap one, is I've nothing to aim for, so so I'm just kind of winging it every time. But yeah, that was a fun race. I enjoyed that one.
yeah.
Well, that's good. If you enjoyed it, that's what matters. Like we were saying to Kimmy. And I mean, getting the results is also fun as well. And you've been done both, it seems. So solid driving throughout. So congratulations to you, Chief.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
definitely
Thanks,
big
guys.
congrats onto that the result.
Thank you.
Maybe next
Cheers.
race will be the podium finally.
Yeah, I think it's
No,
coming.
no. Next race is Kimmy. He's getting the podium. Chief is gonna be winning.
Kimmy's winning.
There's room on the podium for 3, So if
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
on it
3.
for
But
3,
you're gonna take the top one. That's gonna be you. I'm
well,
calling it now. So
we'll see.
I want to see it. I want to see this.
I think Codemasters have put a bug in there that hopefully will Yeah, put that me on the top spot somehow.
Yes.
Just
And then,
disqualify everyone else
yeah, we need
but
to
for
see a
me.
gammon celebration here, I think.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, Chief. Enjoy your evening.
Cheers,
And
guys.
yeah, you take care. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Who's next?
Sonny. I
I think we
think
have
Sonny is our next and last, I think.
Yeah, we'll end it with this. So there we go, Sonny.
Oh, hello.
Bit of a mixed race for you, but I mean, still a very solid recovery drive, I would say. What happened there in the beginning? Did you just lose the traction, or did you have contact? Or
Can you hear me first of all? Because Discord is telling me my mic is not plugged in.
Yeah, we can hear you.
you're fine. We can hear you.
Okay, great. So yeah, I think it was just a little bit too aggressive on the throttle combined with the dirty air because it felt like I still have traction, and if I just like slow down a bit and brake, I could regain it. But I don't know, just felt like very light touch of the dirty air, but in a very bad moment because when I tried to lift off, the car was already sliding, and I didn't feel like I'm losing the traction. So yeah, bit unlucky and couldn't recover the car basically. So yeah, just bad driving, I guess.
I mean, it's just a slight mistake. I would say it doesn't mean bad driving. It just means a slight mistake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you did a good job to recover. Though I mean, I was scared for you on those tires because I mean I know the hards are very durable and could easily go 20 something laps, but see, I when I didn't see you pit, I thought, okay, I don't know why you didn't pit. I said it on the stream. I was like, I'm trying to figure out why you didn't pit because that would have been a free pit stop, and you seem to have the pace to just get your way through the field. But I know that overtaking in this game is quite difficult. So in the end, I mean, I don't see how you could have done that any differently. So
How much
Yeah, I
percentage
think
did you actually end on as well towards the end there?
I don't know actually because I didn't feel like I had issues with driving. I could feel them that I was getting slowed down, but I didn't feel like it's getting more difficult or I'm losing traction. I don't know exactly. I'm going over my replay and I cannot find. I don't think I even checked for it, but if I would have to guess, it was like in 70%.
You
I
know,
don't know.
the
I
tire
never
graphics.
checked for some reason.
You know, it's better not to check. You know, just keep your head high. You know, if you check the tires, see it's 80%.
No, I mean, I heard well, in the moment when I spun, I thought I will still go for one stopper because on Discord I saw someone, if you crash or there's safety car lap 4, you can take cards till end of the race, and I was like, it's time to find out. And yeah, actually, I think just enough. It also helped that I had DRS the whole time, and I think it helped a bit with the tire wear. I was like just on the edge of DRS, so on the straights, it felt like the tires are getting some time off.
Yeah, just
And
very good result.
maybe,
So.
yeah, I almost, I don't know if you picked it up on stream, but I almost killed Chief because I had a check. I didn't know he has penalty back then. I didn't check. I just had a good corner exit and went for a bit of a dive.
Yeah,
But
I think we saw it. You also gave the position back, which was nice of you.
yeah, I in the moment I thought I have very good exit. Maybe I can use the battery here, but then I realized that this was like too much of a dive. I broke way too late, and yeah, didn't want to take advantage of that. Later I checked that he had 6 seconds of penalties, so I was just trying to stay behind.
Did you know about Magnussen if he had any
No,
penalties, or was the P3 very unexpected for you?
I mean, I was in the moment I was thinking I can get it because I know that Keyboard Magnussen is like usually has a lot of penalties. Like as far as I raced with the guy, he usually picks 1 or 2. So I was kinda expecting. I tried to push last lap to stay in the 3-second gap, and I think he had like 9 seconds of penalties. So
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, so kind of surprised, but yeah, not really, because if I knew Chief has it, I didn't check in the moment. Yeah, the keyboard Magnussen, he's fast, he's defending really well, but I saw him go off track like once or twice, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's still assault. I mean, the process in which it takes to just, I mean, just keep your head down and just do what you need to do seems to work out here, especially under the strategy where you had to actually save some tires. So, I mean, I feel like that's a good lesson to just people watching, because like sometimes you have to set out a goal. I mean, it seems like you just kind of hung back, you know, set out a goal and just did what you needed to do, and it got you a podium. So slow and steady. I mean, the consensus probably in the F1 games is like, because you only have 28 laps and the cars are so fast, you only, you know, it's usually around 45 minutes a race or so. You would think you just have to keep going, like just keep pushing, trying to get somebody, try and get positions, just work your way through. Whereas in this case, like it is a long race. They're long races. They're not as long as usual, but they are long. And using that time wisely seems to pay off, and in this case it seems like it did. So that's hats off to you. Good job with that strategy and making that work and managing the tires. If Sanix has anything to add, then
No, I would just like to congratulate you again. A really good drive from you, and just backing what Trident said on the tire management thing. It's just super impressive, getting 24 laps.
Thank you, guys. I think I just need to work now on finishing ahead of Owen, because he will probably be a championship contender.
Yeah.
I think you can do it. You seem to have a lot of in the beginning. You're one of the guys who was challenging him on the first stint. So if you can keep that up, I think you have a good shot at this as well.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Well, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time, and congratulations again. You enjoy your evening.
Yeah, likewise.
All right,
Okay,
so I think that pretty much is it from us.
Yeah, that concludes all the interviews. I would like to thank anyone that is still here watching us, sticking through the interviews as well, and anyone that was actually racing Ocean Chief in the chat. Congrats to you once more. But I think this is it for the stream. I think this is where we ended tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and thanks to EGL again as usual. And also thanks for yesterday for filling in for me. I had internet issues, so I wasn't able to stream ACC, but
oh yeah, no problem. I was as I said before, fixing my ACC to actually make it so my mic doesn't completely die out on stream was something.
Yeah, but if you guys want more viewing, or if you guys want to watch more F1 tomorrow, we have
every day of the
tier.
Week.
Basically every day from now on. We have we have tier 4 tomorrow for SLR, tier 3 the next day, tier 2 Friday, tier 1 Saturday, and then 2S tier 2 and tier 1 on Sunday, and then Monday, or next Monday, is actually the season 2 finale for ACC, and we have, I believe it's a three-way title fight going on there.
You know, let me just say this now. I am taking the podium there. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna see a Suzuka podium for Sanix there. So keep an eye out. I'm gonna point it out there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So thanks again for having me. Thanks to EGL.
Thank you for joining in as well. So this is it. Thank you everyone that stayed up until now. And personally, I'll see you next Tuesday. But you know, feel free to join in anytime. So bye bye.